And people keep asking me when I'm going riding next, and you look out the window to see this absolute mess. Oh, I hate the UK so much.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well today. Today we are back on some MX Simulator. Another year has passed and I'm going to be doing the whole could I qualify? What on earth is going on with my track? What is okay, we'll ignore that for now. We're going to do the whole can you qualify thing. So this is 2024 Anaheim 1, and if I pull up the RF Factory Racing website, it'll go black for a second there. You can see that to get into the top 40 this year, you needed to get a 103.3. Now, this is only like 3-4 seconds max off of first place. I don't think I can qualify within 4 seconds of Braden Carter, if I'm completely honest with you. So I'm not too sure how this is going to go. My plan is I'm going to set a 30-minute timer on my phone, and all I'm going to do is ride around the track, see how it goes for 30 minutes, and see kind of what lap time I get, and then you'll see a compilation of my best laps in all of probably the hell of a lot of crashes that I'm going to have as well.
For all of you passionate gamers, you can now get 20% off all G Fuel products worldwide by using code LINS at checkout. And for any of you motorheads looking for some new drip or apparel, use code MXPR_LINS15 fxrracing.eu to get 15% off. All links and codes are in the description down below. Enjoy the video and drop a cheeky little like and subscribe.
Okay, so the timer starts now. There we go, 30 minutes on the clock. The reason I'm setting 30 minutes is because I know they have I think a limited amount of time to qualify for this. I generally can't remember anymore, to be fair. It's been that sort of long since I even tried qualifying for all this. I watched a couple laps worth of the 250 main event. Charlie was watching it and I just asked him to screen share for a sec, so I hopped on. And obviously now doing the MX Bikes event and also watching the real life event as well. Get a general idea of kind of how the track goes, how it flows, and we should be okay. We should be all right. I don't think I've got any road set onto this, and obviously a road always makes a big difference. I'm still quite shocked that they run any road in qualifying for these get races, because you know any server that you go in, the road will be set at different values, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But we shall see. We'll see what we can do here. It's been basically since my last sim video, just before Christmas time, that I've played the game. So we're going to be hella rusty. That's what the first few laps are for. And I just need to also try and get MX Bikes scaling out of my head. Always different when you go from one game to another on exactly the same track. So I'm guessing you want to triple out of this corner and then quad over to downside here, and then probably quad again to here, or even 5 out. Again, I'm not too sure on any of the big boy 450 lines, and then my arch nemesis whip sections. Oh god, I don't know how I've got through that first time. And again, maybe. Oh no. Oh, that's very slow. I'm going to be losing a bunch of time in there, I reckon. So we're going to triple. Yeah. And I reckon you could go maybe triple quad and then triple out rather than going triple quad. Okay. We could get some lines going on here. And tripping out onto the finish lines nice and easy. A little jump into the corner. I like that I can actually see my tyre tracks now. Thank you very much, JLV, for finally getting that update for us. It's much appreciated. And then I guess an inside's faster in the sand because it's got a little bit of a rut that holds you rather than going all the way around the outside and then trying to survive off the dragon's back. Oh my god, I'm 100% either going to loop or go over the bars at some point in these laps. So we've got a big old 1 minute 20 to start us off with. Not as fast as you'd ideally like. Let's triple out of here. Oh, I slid out a little bit. So no, okay. What I'm not going to do, however, is just keep... Well, I'm in the race right now rather than in time trial. What I'm not going to do is just go into time trial and keep respawning over and over and over. Because when it comes to qualifying in this game, you don't have the luxury of doing that like you do in the MX Bikes qualifying. You just have to go in a race and say you've got 10 laps, you have 10 laps. If you ruin a lap, you have to see it through and then start the next one after that. You can't just keep going back to the pits over and over and over again. I don't think I'm probably going to try tripling out of that corner based on how short I came up with that time. And then I'm also curious on if they were quadding all the way up and over this and then tripling out. But I think within the next 3 or 4 laps or so, I'll have an idea of what lines I want to take. And then it's just a case of trying to clean the lines up and trying to hit them as fast as possible. Let's see if we can get this... I was going to say, let's see if we can get this triple out. I feel like that was a bit of a harsh legs off there. And yeah, yeet. Okay, so the triple out's actually quite easy. Then triple quad, and then quad. Maybe some of the big boys might be hitting the old Jet Lawrence line and 5 in all the way out. I'm not going to be going for that. I think I'll be Be much safer just going triple, quad, quad, single. What I always do like about the 450s on this game is how easy it is just to get back on and seat bounce something and just get going again and get back up to speed. You haven't got to have like loads and loads of momentum behind you. The acceleration on them is pretty damn good. Oh my goodness. I'm liking the whoops this year do seem to be a lot easier than the whoops from last year. I will say that much. Just going based off of my memory of trying to do this whole challenge last year, I think the whoops were my my nemesis. I think it got to a point where I ended up just going through them in first gear as slow as possible just to try and survive rather than getting any kind of speed or momentum behind me. So let's try again. Let's not flatland this. And let's check up a little bit more. Oh, stay on the track, please. Thank you. And then we'll cut down, we'll triple out, and then a little quad ski. Actually went too far there. Quad again. And triple into the turn. Could probably go a bit faster than that. Or not fully straight here for these whoops. You know, just jump through the rest of them. That's fine. Not feeling very fluent. Not very smooth at all. I'm kind of having to like blip the throttle around the corners. I'm just going to double in here. And what's the line? Do we just go step over? No, that doesn't sound right. I feel like you have to go more than step over. So maybe go quad and then quad again potentially. Go on, off. Ooh, a little sketchy with the back end getting caught up. Round to the left. You know, let's just do a lap without crashing. God. God. Oh, this game always takes me quite a while to get used to again. I wish I was as good as I used to be, man. Oh, it's so difficult playing multiple games at once and trying to be good at them all. All right, on the binders, round to the right. Little do. All the way up. Almost missed the very last one with my back wheel there. Bang it down into first. Round to the left over the finish. 109.4. I need 6 seconds. That's a little bit scary, I'm not going to lie. First gear actually worked all right through the whoops there as well. Maybe that could be the move for me. If I go on, off, and then quad god. Ah, god damn it! That's gonna be one of them lines that I'm just like that bloody close to doing. Oh, that's gonna be so frustrating. All right, let's try that again then without absolutely wadding myself out. So that is a little bit concerning that I'm just coming up to a third of my total time being used here. And my best lap is a 109. So unless I'm about to gain about 3 seconds every 10 minutes, we could be in a bit of trouble here. So I just want to triple out of this smoothly. Quad this came up a bit short. I tried to recover that and seat bounce it, but the back end stepped out on me, which was a bit of an L. Well, I am starting to get the whoops a little bit better. Not so much by the very... Oh, come on! Oh, God, do you know how frustrating it is going from having crashes that last you about 2-3 seconds to then come into a game where it takes like 7 to 10 every time you crash? Oh, it's especially if you're bad at the game as well. It's like, oh, I just want to get going, just want to play the game. I'm not going to try quad in this. I'm just going to go triple and then single out because I just don't want to crash again. I'll go on, off, lean the bike over. I forget how much earlier you got to get the bike lean over on here as well than on bikes. Let's get up and over this bad boy. Oh my god. Somehow didn't pull a Cooper Webb there. Didn't absolutely face plant into the ground. And then so far the sand I felt alright in. Just not lean over too far. Take your time. And then do. How? Boom. Finish line. Completed. Boom. Triple. Completed. Round to the right. Triple in. Lovely. Quad. I've jumped a bit, so I'm going to check up and triple, and then double into the corner. Nice. As straight as you can through the whoops. What? It was just straight as narrow all the way through, and then on the second to last one, I said, nah, you're right. I'm out, chief. Let me peace out to the left real quick. Jesus. And then the next set's for... I don't know. I don't get it. Oh, getting frustrated. I will say, I do like the new shape of the berms that they've built this year. They're a little bit more chilled out. They're not quite as over the top as they have been in years past. Or, like, not too much to each extent. You know, they're not absolutely massive, or they're not, like, really flattened out, if that makes sense. Oh, God. Right. I'm still going to... This lap should still be fine. I can't believe how much I'm over jumping that triple. It feels so tiny. And then we're going to triple in. I can still get that quad after. Nice. And then quad again. Bang it down into first. Scrub off a bit of speed over the single. I'm actually going to go down into first gear through here so I don't get too much speed. That's kind of my my strat at the moment. I know a lot of people will go up into like 5th gear, but I find if I stay in first, it limits how fast I can go, which kind of keeps me more controlled. I don't know what to do through here yet. I'm kind of going on-off, and that is just so incredibly slow. I'm going to have to try and find something out differently, because that's probably losing me like well over a second in that one section alone. Again, please, just let me survive a simple dribble. I mean, even though I've had a little bit of a lay down and spin around, is there a chance that this beats my 109? I have a feeling not, unfortunately. Have a look. 113, so no laying down. Stop casing the finish line jump, you absolute idiot. Ah, right, triple. Get a little bit more, bit more pep in the step. Triple in. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'll step back on. I think lap time should still count in this. It just wouldn't count if I was in a quali server, because I definitely would have missed a timing gate there. Okay. Okay, so that's not doable. I'll try quadding all the way over from the outside. I'm coming up to halfway. I'm going to pause the timer real quick. And I want to go and watch some laps of the 450 main, see what on earth lines they were doing. Okay, timer is resuming. There we go. So I have to watch like 2 laps of the main event. They are doing exactly the same lines as me. They are just doing it a hell of a lot quicker. So, that's what we've got to try and do, is just go a hell of a lot quicker. Which is a little bit of a pain in the bum, because it would be nice to know if I was missing out on something and just, that's where I was losing time. But no, they are just much faster. They are in the section after the whoops, or second set of whoops. They are going double in like I am, and then just going on off, and then quadding all the way into the corner, which could be the bit that might prove a bit difficult for me. Of course, I'm running this suspension. I don't know if this is a Supercross suspension or an outdoor suspension, but it's a suspension. I'm not one of them people that changes it up a bunch in this game, but to be fair, if I did change it, it probably could help me a bit in the whoops and the Dragon's Back, and then possibly sending these jumps a little bit further than I am. But got to run what you brung and pray you brought enough. So let's get another lap going. Find it odd that I have to check up more, got less for that double than I do for the Supercross triple. The scale on that's really odd. Case the first jump in, end up on my back. Try the whole 5th gear technique through the whoops then. I don't get it. I don't understand what everyone's doing with the 5th gear. It just never goes well for me. I end up pogoing all over the place. That's, for some reason, the lower gears seem to work much nicer. So they're going double, and they're going on, off, and then getting a good old pop off this to quad all the way out into the corner. Okay. Okay. Right. Lock in. Right, triple. I mean, I love how now I'm actually got that. No, I didn't. I need to stop talking. Jesus. This could be, without a doubt, the worst performance I've ever had in an MX Simulator video. I mean, even last year, when I didn't play the game much, I wasn't that far off, and I was able to string some comfortable laps together. Whatever's going on with me right now, abysmal. Absolutely atrocious. I'm so sorry for what you're watching. I think the best way of wording it, on how I feel like I'm performing right now, is I feel like I'm riding in jeans. I feel like my ride is a bit stiff. Not much flow going, not linking stuff together, you know, doing one turn, and then the next turn, and then the next turn, rather than it all flowing nice and smoothly into one beautiful lap, one beautiful performance. So, first thing I need to do is try not to case the finish line jump again. What do you know? I case the finish line jump again, and then hit this triple, land that, on the brake, cut down, triple in, into a quad. I've overjumped the quad, so now I've got to check up and then double out at the end, which is hella frustrating. I think it's my perception of speed that's changed a little bit. Survive. Nice. Down to the left. Second gear again. Survive. Just very minimal inputs. Now I'm not going to be able to double up and over that. It's frustrating. So double. Didn't get the downside to be able to quad that, so I'm just going to go triple single. Spin her around. Let's go on, off. I'd like to just beat my 109, which I've done on literally like that 2 or 3. That'd be amazing. And then check up here, get the bike cranked over, check up a little bit here because I don't really want to send this to flat in case I get her legs off. Bang down the gearbox, spin around the corner, spin too much, so now I'm sliding out. Try not to tuck the front in the sand. Don't crank the bike over too much in this corner because it's not as built up as the rest of it. Oh my goodness, almost went over the bars. Enter this corner at too tight of an angle. 108. Was better than 109. Okay. We're making progress. Shame we've only got 10.5 minutes left to go. Holy moly. Right, triple in. Quad. Yes. Quad. Yes. First gear. Soak it up. Cut down. Second in the whoops. Yes. Let's go. Oh no. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. We haven't got to set the world on fire. We'll double out. Nice. Nice. I'm not going to quad out. I'm not even going to try and quad out. I've got nowhere near enough momentum. It would be silly to do so. Cut down in the corner. On. Off. Oh my god, that was close. I almost jumped over. Stretch it out. Yes. Change down. First gear. Not the fastest corner there. I did get upright a little bit. Go, 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 go. Spin around again. Got more traction on the straight that time. No, I'm letting over too far. I'm letting over too far. I don't know how that stood itself back up, but I'll take it. Survive the dragon's back, please. I did. Lovely. Yay, into the corner. And that's definitely faster. 100%. 106. Okay, we're making progress. I'm still an entire 3 seconds off. Don't know where I gained 3 seconds, but that was 2 back-to-back laps there that were decent improvements. Okay, I can keep chugging away, keep plugging away at it. Oh, go on. Go on, quad god. Oh! That's definitely saved so much time. Okay. I need to just try and open that up on a lap as well. It all depends how you downside the, or how you get onto the on-off before it. So there's 3 areas for improvement for me on a lap right now. First one is corner speed. I'm very, very timid in the corners. I'm scared of just tucking the front. Second one is those whoops. I'm god-awful in the whoop sections. And then the third one is just uncorking that quad on a lap as well. And honestly, I don't know if it'll gain me a full 3 seconds, but it could gain me like a good 1.5 to 2, maybe. It would be nice. I don't feel like this is all going to come together within the 8 minutes I have left remaining. Very, very difficult to do. Just hop on this game and start spinning burners. Word of advice: if you want to be good at sim, don't play anything else. Oh no! Oh! I don't know how my life. Okay. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Yes. Don't know how I brought that back. This could still be better if I don't wad myself. I'm wadding myself. Wad myself. Oh goodness. Can still hit that triple or that double there. So then on, off, and that didn't get enough speed that time. And now again, when I'm not on a lap, just the quad feels so easy when I'm not on a burner. Oh, I'm letting the pressure gets to me way too much. Way, way, way too much. I think about it rather than just flowing. Just flow around the track. I mean, I've only got time, I think, for like another 3, maybe 4 attempts maximum. So we're going to be cutting it very, very fine. But I like having a little bit more purpose on this game rather than just downloading tracks randomly and spinning laps. It's nice having that little competitive aspect to it again. Go around to the left. But yeah, definitely a difference from playing it maybe from 4 hours a day like I used to 4 hours every half a year or so. Definitely ends up being a different level of skill. Oh, for God's... Huh? Oh, I don't feel like I should be getting legs off there. I've come up short, but not like a disgusting amount short. I feel like I should be able to get away with some of those. So I'm definitely being punished for a lot. But again, that could all just come down to suspension. It can even come down to like the rider movements, like my vertical dampening, stuff like that as well. And I have no idea what like meta setups are or anything these days. I pay no attention to the community. I just hop in every now and then into the track section on the forums and see what's been released. Go on, do I get the quad again when I'm not on a lap? Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? Ah, so frustrating. I feel like I'm going a bit faster through the sand now as well. And I feel like it's a shame you don't get like an ideal lap time on this game. It's just your lap is your lap and that's it. I'd be interested to see if I was to stitch all of my my segments together, what I'd be looking at to see if there is any possibility I would go that fast. We've overjumped the triple in, still going to go for the quad, just kind of have to at this point. And then quad again. And then get the bike whipped around for the whoops. No, just jump him away through. I was never going to survive that. Struggling to stay on top of them. That's my issue, is I always dip down into one, and then as soon as it springs you up, it's just near impossible to save. One thing that was quite nice to see, actually, so across both Sim and MX bikes, it was nice to see how close their lap times were compared to real life lap times. So, and obviously Braden had a 59 here, which is a little bit over the top. And by the time we got to the NA races in MX bikes, they was getting into 59s as well. But for like the EU side of thing that started really early on bikes, we was running, I think the fastest was a minute. And obviously like Jet and Sexton got up into the minute lap times in qualifying. So it's really nice to see like two completely separate games, both with completely different scaling on the tracks as well. It was nice to see how close they could get to the real thing. And I know a lot of it when it comes to the track building on these games, it is a guessing game. You don't know what they're going to do in real life. And obviously the real life track was made a bit of a different speed anyway by like changing the dragons back to a triple and things like that. But I like it. It just adds another level of immersion, I think, when you can compare yourself to the real riders. So just a little tangent there that I thought I'd go on. I thought it was really cool how close we're getting. Okay, so I've got about a minute and a half left, which means I've technically got 2 attempts if I make it to the finish line before the timer hits at 0. I will treat it as like a timed qualifying thing, where if you cross the line, before the clock runs out, you can finish your lap. This lap's not going to be it, holy. I mean, to be fair, it still could be, if I manage to uncork this quad, as long as I get through the whoops, okay. We will find out right now. Just jump out, okay. Just going to miss the whoops completely rather than hitting them, seems to make my life easier. Okay, got through there. And then double. Nice. Soak this up a bit. Off. Oh, I've gone too far. Front end's high, I might crash there. No, it's fine. Oh, barely got stopped for the corner. On, off, round to the left, triple out. That's okay. Those tough blocks there don't have collisions where they spawn in after you start, because they're across the start straight. And up and over the Cooper web jump. On the brakes, round to the right. See, part of me just wants to absolutely send this sand, but I know full well I'm going to have the wheels kind of ping out from underneath me if I do. Oh, stop, please. Right, I'm alive. I would send the finish line. Oh, 105.9, that's my best one. Okay, love that. This is my very last attempt. We've got 28 seconds left on the clock for me. It might be a second or two out on the recording, on the syncing. Got the triple. Got the quad. Got the quad again. We're a bit tight into this corner, so I'm going to have to whip the back end around. Bit of a better run through these, maybe. It was a little bit better, I think. And to the left. Oh, I'm close to the bales here. Very close to the bales here. Not got much wiggle room. Nice. Nice. No. No, not got it. Not got it. Not got it. Oh, you can hear my timer going off in the background. No, that's it. That's it. We're done. We are done. So, 2024 Anaheim 1 in MX Simulator. Could I qualify? The answer is no. It's about 2 seconds off pace, actually. Which, usually I wouldn't be too unhappy if I was most people, you know, for round 1. But for me, I expect a little bit better out of myself. I really do. I'm still not going to go and start grinding the game by any means. I might do this for each round. We shall see. Depends what the reception is like for this. But just go show kind of what sort of level these sim guys are at. It's very impressive what they do. And I probably should tune in and watch the racing a bit more. But then I'm worried I might get the itch for it again. And I don't care who you are. I think it's impossible to be at the very top of sim and MX bikes at the same time, just where they're so different. But really good fun. It's nice to hop on the game and have a little bit of purpose again, and always like rocking the old Ken drip. I think it's a very litty setup. So I hope you've enjoyed the video as well. If you did, please do drop a like and consider subscribing if you are new. I'd really appreciate it. And have a lovely rest of the day, whatever you're up to. Of course, I just hit the best swoop section I've ever hit. Now it doesn't matter anymore. I'll catch... Oh my god, I thought I was going to survive that. I'll catch you all next time. Peace.
I'm working hard, I'm sacrificing my life, I'm sacrificing my mind, I'm sacrificing my sanity, but most importantly, I'm sacrificing my time. Boy, I feel fine, I feel like I am a king. Honestly, I can't complain, even with faith that's the size of a grain of some salt, I will still move a mountain and do what I want. I got